It's your boy back, Penny, back with another video. Today we are going to be reviewing, not, making a tier list for all the Spider-Mans, and I'm going to be honest with you, it's not going to be good for at least two of them hoes or three. So first of one, Spider-Man 1, perfect. I think it was perfect. Toby Maguire was perfect. Uh, I forgot old boy's name in it. Uh. Damn, the Green Goblin who played him, he was perfect. I believe that he's probably the best. He's probably best villain out of all the Spider-Mans in this movie. I'm pretty sure because I forgot his name and Harry Osborn, how he was introduced into the movie was perfect. I'll give it a straight A. I'll give it an A, straight up, just straight up, just straight up. Then we got Spider-Man 2. I feel like this is a perfect movie too. Like this might be better than Spider-Man 1 because the villain 2. But actually, I might put Spider-Man 1 on an S, then put Spider-Man 2 in an A because I like how they build around Mary Jane in the second movie more. And then how Dr. Octavius is like how he went to be a villain and everything. It's not like because he wanted money and fame and everything. More like because he was like he was more because his partner died and everything, trying to complete his project and everything. Then in Spider-Man 1, oh boy, he got not I was about to say David Hasselhoff, William Defoe. William Defoe, he is the perfect villain ever, most perfect villain ever, and I believe he wasn't a bad guy. He just they pushed that nigga out the company. It was like, I was the one that built this company. You know how much I sacrificed. Yeah, but yeah, yeah, I believe that one's a S. Then Spider-Man 2 is a A. I believe how they did everything was perfectly fine. And this is where all opinions start going crazy. Spider-Man 3. I love the movie. I love Spider-Man 3 with a fiery passion. Just because this nigga had to go up against two niggas, Sandman and Venom, bro. And you cannot tell me when Venom started praying to this nigga God, hoping to kill Peter, bro. You cannot tell me that's not cold. And I feel like the only bad thing about this is the movie is it feels like everything is jam packed in the movie. It's like everything is just jam packed. It's like three niggas is trying to get this nigga Peter. And I don't think we have enough time for that. And I think it's like a hour and a half movie or maybe 2 hours. It feels like if it was 3 hours, I'll probably be happy okay with it, but it would just be still like a long watch if it feel like I'm watching Batman or something. But I feel like this movie is very, very good. It's very, 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 very all right. It's not like something to be like, damn, I really just watched this movie for about 2 hours and it's not even good. But I feel like Spider-Man 3 is so, it's like, it's not up to what Spider-Man 2, they got good villain. Spider-Man 3 has good villains. It has Eddie Brock and everything. Then the creation of Sandman. But Sandman, he wasn't really a bad guy. He was just trying to get back to his daughter. Then Venom, I don't know. That nigga is just weird. That nigga is always trying to get a take and then trying to steal Peter's job. And he's like, then that one dance Peter did at the in the movie about this is why that movie's so good. I just don't know why. But Amazing Spider-Man. I never I was never a big fan of the Amazing Spider-Mans. The first one was good. I put it maybe like A or a B. I'll maybe put it in A, cause I mean it's not bad or good. It's just it's very entertaining. Everything the lizard was good. The I just never liked Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. He was more of a cool dude. He was like, yeah, hey, and he doesn't look like he's in high school too. But that's up to y'all. But bro. But I just think that he was a little bit too cool for school, if you know what I mean. He was like a little bit too cool to be like a Peter Parker or something. Like Tobey Maguire, he was like nerdy kid, no one really liked him, and niggas always kept booing him. Flash Gordon and Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man 1, I think they really did a good job. All the graphics are good, not the graphics, but the CGI and stuff. The Lizard is a good villain. But yeah, I think he's just a little bit too nerdy, but that's only one thing. So I feel like it's a pretty good movie. But Amazing Spider-Man 2, this is going in a C tier. No, actually, the Actually, it's going in detail. I'm so sorry, y'all. And I actually see it because the only thing I really like is it's like it teaches you about everything that. But Green Goblin, they should have introduced Harry in the first one, so they know who he is. And if he's the friend of Peter, why was he not in the first one? That probably would have made more sense. If he was in the first one, it would probably be much higher, at least. But yeah. Mm, the only thing, the only thing really saving it is the like the not not the photos either, like the photography and everything. It's like Jamie Foxx was good, Andrew Garfield was good. I just did not like that Green Goblin. It was just like, nigga, if you have Harry Osborn and everything, and he's supposed to be Peter's friend. Where was this nigga at the beginning? But I think they told you in the movie that he was gone or somewhere. But this nigga never called him in the first movie, telling him about how you doing or something. Like, bro, come on, man. If you gonna introduce a character, at least like introduce him in the first one. And like in the first Spider-Man, you introduce the in Tobey Maguire's trilogy, Sam Raimi's trilogy. You introduce Harry Osborn in the first movie, and especially if the Green Goblin's his dad and everything. So yeah, so I cannot I can watch Amazing Spider-Man 2, but it's just like nah, I can't watch it for too long before it's just too eh before it's too I just cannot watch it. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is a straight S. It's perfect. There's nothing really wrong with it either. Like it's just basically it's basically multiverse, but like into a different universe kinda. Spider-Man comes from a different universe. He helps Miles and everything, and there's different Spider people coming through. Doctor Octavius is a woman. Old boy lost his family. Old Kingpin, that's his name. Then his uncle Miles' uncles died and everything. And then yeah, I mean it's perfect. There's nothing really wrong with it. The soundtrack is good on it too. All these soundtracks on Spider-Man, any movie is probably good. But yeah, there's nothing really wrong with it. I don't remember nothing being it was not too long or nothing. Nothing really stood out to me or nothing. Then Spider-Man, the first one, I forgot. It's Homecoming. I'll put that in a straight A. A straight A. It's a good one. It's not too bad. I forgot old boy's name. Michael Keaton. He used to play Batman. He was very good in this. Uh, there's nothing really too bad about it either. It's just like it was a good way to enter Tom Holland to the universe. And then I don't think he's staying with his aunt already, so there's nothing with his parents or nothing. And then yeah, Zendaya's always good in any movie. She's bad as hell. Yeah, nothing really wrong with it. Iron Man was in this one too, which is a good thing because then it adds on so he can be a part of MCU universe and everything, and be on for different movies. Nothing really wrong with it. Perfect. CGI was good. Everything. Good villain. Then Spider-Man: No Way Home. I didn't hate this movie. I didn't like it either. I probably be like, is it better than Amazing Spider-Man 2? Mysterio or whatever his name is. He's a good villain, but it's just like I just didn't. This nigga Nick Fury was it was a I don't know. It's like the it was like I don't know. It's either B or C though. I put it. It's not as bad as Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's like still watchable, but it's just like, oh my goodness, you actually think this nigga Mysterio is actually a good guy, but he's actually. And then once he gets the glass, he's like, damn, switched on him. Then I guess Peter, I put him B with Spider-Man 3. I feel like it was very good. It was very not too bad. Then you figure out Mysterio is a villain, and it's like I don't know. It's nothing really too much to say about it. It's not like something I'll be like Spider-Man 1, like this nigga bro Willem Dafoe's best in it, and the fight at the end, and nigga keep fighting, and then nigga gets hit through a brick wall and everything, then he gets killed by Spider-Man from his little skateboardy thing or whatever, his hoverboard like that. But Spider-Man No Way Home, not No Way Home, Far From Home, my fault, Far From Home. Far From Home is that one's mid. It's not like too bad or too good. It's just like Jake Gyllenhaal did his thing. Samuel Jackson did his thing. Tom Holland did his thing. Zendaya always does her thing. Like it's just like yeah, it's like nothing too much to go on about it and everything. It's like, hey, good movie. Not planning to watch it again, maybe, but it's all it's a pretty good, all right, watching. And the other thing, let me see. I'm pretty sure Iron Man was in this. Aunt was in this, so it was just really just them on the trip and everything. But Far From No Way Home is a S tier in my book, bro. They brought back all the three Spider-Mans in the movie, which in the beginning I was getting real scared because I was hoping that they wouldn't do something stupid like and be like adding new people or something. But then like they brought out the villains, whatever that nigga's name is, Jamie Foxx, uh, Electro. I think they brought back the Lizard, Sandman. They didn't bring they brought Venom, but it wasn't like Eddie Brock from Toby's trilogy Venom. More like I'm pretty sure it's from the Amazing Spider-Man's Venom because I'm pretty sure that he's in Venom from the movie is Venom from the Amazing Spider-Man. Uh, Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy is the one. Yeah, Jesus Christ, that's just always so confusing the fucking universe shit. But then yeah, Doctor Octavius turned out to be a good guy. I'm pretty sure he's not in love with Peter. I mean, like he still not have feelings, but he still cares about Peter and everything. So he helped then he was like, I love the movie. It's so good. It's like all the three coming together and they all help each other and everything. It's so good. It's like, and Doctor Strange was good in it too. And Zendaya was good in it. Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield. Everything was good. I just feel like the villains just didn't really do too much. It was more like them niggas were just like sitting around most of the time. Then the only time they really did something is when they started going crazy and everything, and Aunt May died and everything. Green Goblin went crazy. And William Dafoe is absolutely great. He says that one line. He says, "I'm somewhat of a scientist myself too." Then he's like, "Yeah, that's probably the best part." But yeah, there's nothing really wrong with it either. Uh, Nothing. It's so good. It's like there's nothing really wrong with it. Doctor Strange did his thing. Everyone forgot about Peter at the end. I think it's a good way to go out and everything. Uh, People were saying don't bring Mephisto. I don't even know who the nigga is. And also, if they have Venom on here, the first one, I put in the A tier because I felt like Venom was not too bad. But hey, this is gonna be it. This is how it's looking right now. This is tier list Spider-Man one, into Spider-Verse, then Spider-Man two. I mean, the only thing I feel bad for is I usually see it on other people's thing is Spider-Man 3 always getting hold. Like, bro, it's not even that bad. It's just like it just feels like everything just jam-packed into one movie when they could probably just like did like one villain or two. Like if it was three villains, if it was just three on one, it would have been even worse because the movie would have been even longer most likely. But yeah, this is it for today. I hope y'all like it. Y'all niggas have a good night, and I'm most likely gonna upload by tonight.